ensuring that people get inspired, motivated, especially as you just mentioned, a time like with the whole COVID-19, how it has impacted and affected so many people globally. And as you mentioned, financially, health-wise, and so many different areas, different aspects. So I've taken on to the gospel so that it could really reach out to the masses, to different people at different areas, different walks of life.
Mm. Yeah, and it's true because people gravitate to music in tough times to get them out of certain situations. So the inspirational vibe is very much needed in these trying times right now. So you do have new music, gospel music that we're looking forward to hearing this morning. Right. Would you still be releasing Christmas or Creole music or?
Definitely, as soon as we're done with this project here, we're getting ready for Christmas.
All right. Yes. But one time, it's very popular in St. Lucia, gospel. You had a number of groups. In fact, you have more gospel groups than you had for the other types of music in St. Lucia. But for some reason, that seems to,
it started to diminish?
Yeah.
I think the niche is still there. There's still people who, but maybe quietly. They're not maybe as vocal as lovers of other genres, but I think there will always be a place for gospel music.
Yeah, but internationally it's gotten more popular.
Oh yes.
I mean, you have a lot of young people involved. Africa's taken over. Africa's taken over. Apart from the Afrobeat, there's gospel.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
very much so.
And the funny thing is that some of the songs people don't understand the language, but they're into it.
Yeah, like Jerusalem now.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Why do you think so, though?
Because I think people are, as we mentioned, people are looking for something that could give them a source of hope and strength. People are looking for something that could be of encouragement to them based on so much that is happening all at one time. Everything is hitting you in this chaotic world, and so much is happening. So at least you have something that you could lean on to and gravitate to that will give you some source of hope and strength.
But you're getting tremendous support.
Yes, I cannot complain. One of the things for me now, as you're saying, if Africa can make it, I believe, and even as you spoke, Masana, in terms of gospel music is still alive and well.
It's huge.
Yes, and so what we're trying to do is package it now in a different way, get it more hip, get it into the different genres. So at
why do you think you need to do that, though?
Well, for me, I'm a Caribbean woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I love Caribbean music. I love Caribbean praise, and I love that sort of music, although I do all sorts of genres, different types of genre of music, but I'm a Caribbean woman. I believe in Caribbean praise. I believe in, keeping it alive.
Yeah. And there was an evolution in gospel music where before gospel used to be this traditional sound, but when you have people like Kirk Franklin and others who came and they incorporated hip-hop and stuff, some people were not comfortable at first, but the whole point is that you could deliver the message with a different beat. Gospel does not have to be traditional, hallelujah, praise the Lord, but you could deliver that message of hope in any type of genre. So I think there will always be people who are a little uncomfortable because it's not the norm, it's not what we know it to be. But to me, the most important thing is to get the message across. So if it is on a different type of beat, it's fine. It catches somebody's attention, and then hopefully the message would be able to seep through.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Like the joy of the Lord.
Yeah.
Yes, like the joy of the Lord. And we have a lot of young people, and amazingly, they do listen to gospel music. But you want it to be hip. You want it to really get to them. Get to their time and the dispensation that we're living in. Don't be surprised. Amazingly, I see older folks and they gravitate to the music. You'll be amazed to see how they gravitate to it.
Because I remember when Tasha Cobbs did a gospel song with Nicki Minaj, that was like, how is that possible? Yeah, but then it's to deliver to a different type of crowd. It's a message that she's just trying to get to another crowd who would not probably gravitate because they know it's gospel. But then when you come down in my category, my terms, then the message could be heard.
Sure.
Yeah.
The Joy of the Lord. That's the single we're going to release today. Tell me about it. You wrote it?
Yes, myself and Wanda Semi Francis.
Oh,
Semi!
Who has been my main producer over the 10 years.
Yeah.
Nice. So how did you go about getting the words and putting pen to paper and getting the actual song together?
I love that question, man.
Yeah.
Masana.
Masana. Yeah.
Masana. I just love the name Masana. Masana. Yeah. One of the things, again, really emphasizing what we've been dealing with, the doom and gloom of everything, and reflecting in my own life, you know, so many challenges that we face on a daily basis and having to keep your head above water. And looking at, I keep emphasizing that we kept hearing stay home, physical distancing, and this became edged in our memories. I mean, constantly, even now, you know, you still have a level of that. And during that time, I really began to reflect and say, okay, what it is, we need to gain strength, and the strength comes from one source, and that is God. And so through that, then now I began to pen, and then we began to look at it and begin to pen this song, The Joy of the Lord is Our Strength, because we need the strength in a time like now, going forward, you know, doing so many different things that we need to do. We need the strength of God to see us through.
And that's where the song came from, The Joy of the Lord.
Yes.
And they say St. Lucia is a blessed country.
Yes.
Definitely. When you look at the statistics from other islands, and you know, we have.
Do you think people take cognizance of that? Do you think more and more people, you know, they wake up in the morning and they realize that they're not doing it on their own? There's some sort of being that's all channeled and through their day-to-day, you know. Yeah.
I think a lot of people do. One of the things, though, I think we don't want to wait for when situations happen, and then we take, you know, acknowledge the fact that there is someone above that is able to be there with us and be our strength and to guide us. Sometimes we can get familiarity brings contempt, they say. So sometimes we can get so used to something and not give it gratitude. And so gratitude, I believe, is a must, and is something that we need to wake up to every day and just give him thanks, you know, for sparing us. And as you're saying, St. Lucia being blessed, his mercies being extended to us during the COVID-19.
Angelle, The Joy of the Lord, Sammy Francis, been working with you for almost 10 years now. We want to run that track on the wave this morning.
Yes.
We want you to introduce it this morning for us.
Okay, so I'm introducing to you today The Joy of the Lord. Let it be your strength this day.
can send me some
Yes.
songs, and this lady has done gospel to Elaine, and she's been pushing that envelope for years, the gospel music. I love that. Enjoy the
Yes.
Lord is my strength.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mike.
And I had no idea it was in reggae, though. Yeah, but I hadn't listened before. I'm thinking, God, good guy, though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's available. There's people, how do
Well, we currently have placed it on CD Baby,
Okay.
and also we have a video
Okay.
to
Okay.
it as well,
Okay.
which I also have worked with Pierre Chester over the past 10 years.
Mhm.
And so he has been doing all my videography for me.
Right.
And we've just now added this wonderful guy here,
Okay.
Miguel.
Miguel.
Yes, part of
and
the
he's-
team.
Yes, part of the team. And he has a dance ministry, Toda Dance Ministry.
Okay.
So they're all featured in the music video. So
Okay.
you have that. And also we are on Angelle Music Ministry,
Mhm.
on YouTube channel, and also on Instagram, Angelle Music Ministry, and Angelle on Facebook. You could
Okay.
get the the video is right there.
So people can
And
check it
CD
out.
Baby, right, just check
And you're
it out.
hoping to compile all the stuff you've done
I
before.
am hoping
Okay.
so to do a second album. I'm looking for at 2021.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
based on how everything went this year, we had to put certain projects.
What about
on hold.
performance? And the gospel community hasn't done anything virtual, no? I don't think they've done
I
any.
think they have
They've
done a
done
few. I
something,
did see
yeah.
a few from
Okay.
different countries coming in.
Yeah,
and
but
they
I'm saying in
added-
St. Lucia.
In St. Lucia,
they
no, we
done-
have not
no,
done
no.
a virtual.
Yeah. Well, that's the space now. Everyone is going
Yes.
virtual. Yeah, yeah.
So this is something I
Because I mean, the reason I asked, because obviously, you know, in terms of your performance, you know,
Yes.
people,
Yes.
because of course we're gonna continue playing the song, and anytime you play the song on the wave, you know, it's gonna pick up, and people
Yes.
tend to look for performance and so on. And since the norm now is virtual,
Yes.
you know, yeah, I haven't seen a gospel. They haven't done a gospel virtual.
Wow, so
Yeah.
I was actually thinking of doing that,
Mhm.
going virtual,
Mhm.
especially this song and a few of my other tracks that
Right, right.
I
Yeah.
have had in the past.
Because it's tough for musicians now. That's one of the
It
ways
is.
you can make some sort of revenue.
Thank you.
And people can see, and of course, you never know who want to collaborate with your songs. you
Yes,
know,
yes, thanks so much.
Because it's a very small space. I mean, the
Yeah.
internet is great. It's such a small space, you know. And you have a nice tone there. I mean, you've been doing it for a while, but I love the little tones there. You have some nice tones there coming out. So
Thank
it's
you.
something maybe you want to, you know, you and your management.
Big up
Jackie.
Jackie.
Yes, yes, very passionate about the
Oh
music.
yes, oh yes.
Yeah, it's something you can look forward to because then it will help propel the single. You
Yes,
know, and
thanks
stuff
so
like
much.
that. Yeah, but I mean, it's a joy to have you here,
Thank you.
and I hope you continue doing what you're doing, and of course, encourage more and more people to follow you.
Yes,
You know?
yes.
Your
most
hashtag.
definitely.
What's your
Your
not
handles?
the label? Sorry, I say hashtag. You have Instagram and Facebook.
Angelle Music Ministry.
Did that together? Okay.
Yes, you can
okay.
get that in no time. One of the things is prophetic melodies, you know, heaven touching earth. So,
What's it? Hold
and
on.
hold on. Yes, I forgot that. How did I forget this?
Yeah. Oh, that's your T-shirt.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes.
What's it? Pray on. Stay
Pray on,
strong.
stay strong.
Stay strong.
That's available. That's it's all
Yes,
just
once
okay.
they will be available.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you decided to do T-shirts and so
To
on.
the t-shirts, yes,
Okay,
to get it there. And there's another one, we have Crisis for I, as you were in the beginning
Mhm,
of the track.
Yeah, yeah. As I say, gospel is a huge market. now.
Yes.
It's funny that, you know, it had taken over St. Lucia for a while, and then I don't know what has happened, you know.
I think some
Yeah.
I know
people get
this young
discouraged.
gentleman, what's his name? Kilburn? Is it Kilburn? Who sends us tracks there?
Wilbur?
Wilbur. Oh my
Wilburn,
goodness,
yes.
I
You
can
have
do-
Wilburn.
Wilburn,
You have
Wilburn,
AJ.
You have AJ, yes.
Before you had the Streams of
Jared,
Power,
yes.
before I had Robinson, Michael's
Yes,
dad, and
Michael,
they had a
yes.
nice band and so on.
Yes,
They
yes.
used to do something every starting of the new year. Shirley and Cyril May.
Right,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, but you
We have quite a bit of us here.
Yeah.
It's just, I guess, you know, with gospel music again, sometimes there's a little level of frustration
Yeah,
because,
yeah.
you know, everything, you must invest in you,
yeah, yeah.
you know, and
yeah.
really to be able to push and continue. And sometimes, as I was mentioning, you get the discouragement,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, so.
But it's a huge, as I said, and I mean, as you said, Africa is now buzzing.
Yes.
And they're always looking for some people to collaborate with. You know?
Always.
Yeah. And there's another lady from Africa, People Solutions, called Ada.
Oh, yes, that's
I don't
right.
know.
Yes, I love
I had to go and research that, and I found her in South Africa for a friend. And I was saying I couldn't understand. I was saying to her that I couldn't understand because she's probably a little younger than what's the other lady's name?
Sinash?
Yeah, she's a little
Yeah.
younger. But the more the solutions are talking about her music is fascinating. I'm like, what?
There are quite a bit of them, like Eben,
Yeah.
you know, Nathaniel Bassi,
Yeah, yeah.
Joe Metal, quite a bit of,
Wow.
Sonny Badu.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
A lot of people.
Wow.
I love African music as well. I
Mm.
love the African gospel. I love what they give out,
Right.
you know. And that's why I'm not giving up. I'm pushing as much as
Yeah,
possible.
yeah, you got a good vibe. You got a good vibe. You got good
Yeah.
management, good vibe. You've been in semi, and of course, you seem to always work with the same people for a number of
Yes,
years.
I just added this year on that track. We have Kevin Placid as well, and we have always have Mirai St. Louis as well. So
Okay.
we have a solid team that I've been working with over the past 10 years.
All right.
Nice.
Well, we want to wish you the best. Again, we want to thank you. Thanks, Jackie.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
And of course,
Masana and Mike.
look out
Yeah.
for the track on the way.
Yes, I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes,
Good morning.
thanks.
Protective measures.
Yeah, thank you.
job.
Goodbye.
You
Goodbye.
were
That was so nice.
Yeah. Have a good
Very,
bye.
very